part. Well, we could play the other song right now if you want. Like if she needs, you know what I mean? Because I know how kids are.
Well, she might. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
She might just jump off my lap.
All right, 10 seconds.
All right. Cool. All right. So that was Change.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one too.
That was a good one.
Right? Yeah. So we were wondering, out of this whole album, what has been your favorite song to work on so
Oh
far?
my gosh, that is the hardest question.
Yeah.
Yes! We got it. We got it, Jackie.
We finally got her with one.
What was the? Can you repeat it?
What has been your favorite song to work on, and
that's
why?
hard. That's tough.
Yeah.
I would say, can I say it's a tie, or do I have to choose one?
You have to choose one.
Okay, then if I have to choose one, I would say, get us? I would have to say Blueberry Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for a few reasons. Not only because it was about my daughter, but I was pregnant while recording the whole album, and she was with me the whole time. So because of her, I feel like it happened. I was pushed to finish it and to
Get it done.
from beginning to end, to get it done. I mean, now I was on a time frame. Now I had less than 9 months to do this. And it was one of the last tracks that I had to write to. We had almost everything done, and Quetzal was like, "We need one more track. You gotta give us one more track." Mm-hmm. And we started this track. He wrote the chord progressions and everything to it, and I wrote something to it too when I moved to Los Angeles back in 2006. But we didn't like it. We didn't like what I came up with. But we loved the chord progressions and the way that everything was flowing. So then I wrote to it. It was like I had to revisit it. Mm-hmm. And then at that, it was like meant for it to be what it is right now, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because the words just started to pour out of me. Mm. We know our worlds will change, a fork in the road, thoughts rearrange. Everything. Gosh, with everything. I can't even remember. I'm thinking of the second verse, but it just started to come out. Everything just kind of came together, and I sent the first verse to Quetzal and to Jeremy, and they were like, "You got it. Keep writing." And it was just a part of the journey, like the last puzzle piece, if you will. So the ad-libs and everything, I mean, she's even a part of the track at the end. So you'll get to hear it right now, and it was just so fun for me. I mean, there was a time where I couldn't listen to it because I would cry.
Aww.
But now it's not like that.
Look at her, how cute.
Anyway, but I would have to say that one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Well, if you ever want to sing anything live while we're here, feel free to do so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We won't stop you at all.
You sound amazing.
Jeez. All right. So, gosh, what else? Do you guys want to know anything other than what we haven't? She's on a roll with like all her history.
I
What's
know.
going on?
I want to ask.
What's
Okay,
she doing?
on that performance on Sunday night, you were selling necklaces.
Yeah.
I want to know
Oh,
what
those
that.
are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you get to see them?
Yeah,
We got to see them.
So, the earrings that I have on, they're made by Lisa Rocha. Her company is named Elements. Mm-hmm. And a few months ago, I didn't want to sell T-shirts because everybody sells T-shirts.
Yeah.
I know.
And maybe eventually I will down the road, but I wanted to do something different, like to commemorate the album. And we it's crazy because you have all of these ideas, and my husband wants to brand it with the name of the band and all that stuff. But I love the simplest jewelry, and I just wanted something simple that I would wear, and that I think other people would wear. Mm-hmm. So it was just a blue stone for blueberry, and a crescent moon for the moon, and that was it.
Oh, that's smart.
But I didn't know, because it's all sterling silver and it's genuine stone and the gemstone, and I didn't know if anybody would buy it because we were selling them for $30. So I only made 6, and then we said that we would back order if anybody wanted to buy. We sold out
Yeah.
very quickly. And
I
we,
remember it was sold out. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, if there's any, do you guys want any? And then the lady in the back was like, no, we're all.
Yeah, they sold out. So I'm gonna have more made actually as of
Yeah.
tomorrow, and I'm gonna put them on my website and have them.
Yeah, I was like,
Cool.
shit. My last name is Luna. I like
Oh,
anything
cool.
that has moon. And so I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like,
Yeah,
It would've
yep,
been cute
that was
there.
it. So we're gonna have. I'm actually gonna meet with Lisa tomorrow to get some more, and I'll post a picture on my website, and you'll be able
Cool.
to purchase it through PayPal. So
Okay.
Cool. We're gonna take that link and put it onto our star also, so people can go through
okay, yeah,
and order.
great, thank you.
So that would be awesome. And I do like those earrings too, by the way. They
I
didn't
know.
go unnoticed.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Lisa donated her stuff to my Kickstarter about a year ago. The album was funded through Kickstarter, and one of the incentives was if they no, you're not claiming records. One of the incentives was if you donated $30 during this time frame, you got a pair of these earrings. And it was really nice of her. So, and she's also a very good friend of mine. So it's kind of an exchange, you know. I promote her, and she'll
Yeah.
help me. So
Yeah.
it's great,
That worked out.
and I let her work as quality, and I'm always rocking her stuff. So
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about your Kickstarter page? Because I checked that out and I noticed you went well over your goal, which was
Yeah.
awesome.
Which was
I
great.
thought that was cool.
are you guys familiar with Kickstarter? Like how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my daughter's trying to squeeze by you. Amaya. No, mommy. So I put as much money into my album as I possibly could, which is around $5,000.
Oh, yeah.
And we had reached, you know, our limit. And it was actually Quetzal and Marta who suggested Kickstarter. I knew nothing about it. So I had to do some major research. It requires a lot of work, especially
bet.
if you're going to do it right. It requires a kick butt video because you want people to donate.
Yeah.
So it has to be like kind of eye candy, if you will. And then there are different levels of donation. So if somebody donated $20 on my page, they got a digital download right away from me
Oh, okay.
before the album was even
Cool.
released.
That's cool.
If they donated $50, they got an autographed poster, a hard copy of the album, and something else from me. So it all kind of varied. You want to sit with mommy? Yeah. Okay. So our goal was 4,000, and we made a little over 5. Which
Oh,
was
wow.
great.
That was awesome.
It was very, very awesome.
more than you expected.
Way more. I mean, it's nerve-wracking to watch the amount, you know, not go up, or there not to be talk about it, you know, for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden it just starts to climb.
Yeah.
Like you climb, you know, $1,000 in a week, and it's like, oh, you're gonna get there. It really plays with your emotions.
I bet.
So, but once we hit the $4,000 mark, and then it continued to climb, and we still had 10 days to spare, I was money. I felt so comfortable and
Oh, yeah.
super excited about it. So
Oh, jeez.
I hope she doesn't tear any of these things off your walls.
No, it's okay. We're actually gonna be moving
Oh, okay.
from this room into another room
So she's
next
helping
fall.
you.
Yeah, she's helping. It's okay. Early demolition.
Cool. So, I think we should get into another song.
Yeah, we
Let's
should.
go ahead and play Blueberry Moon since she's already kind of filled us in and all of that.
Yeah.
That way everybody can get a chance to listen to it. and
She's a little
see what
blueberry
she's
on the
rocking
move.
to. Yeah, she is.
She is.
All right. So,
Here goes. Yeah.
what are you playing in your car right now?
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
You know, now that I have a baby, my daughter's going to be 2 in August, so I'm trying to do the same thing that my parents did for me, which was playing everything, you know. So we don't really listen to the radio because I'm not really impressed with what's on the radio right now.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just a few artists impress me. So if they do impress me, they're on my iPod. So I'll shuffle my iPod, and Erykah Badu's playing, India Arie's playing,
that's
Marvin
nice.
Gaye's playing,
Yeah.
Aloe Black's playing, you know, different artists like that. But of course, there's that I was playing the Buena Vista Social Club for her the other day, like that old school salsa, you know.
Oh, that's good
music.
stuff.
And she was just jamming to it. And then this morning we were playing Coldplay while I was, you know, doing the dishes. So I'm just trying to do everything that my parents did, you know, for me. I want her to, if she's going to be influenced at all, I want her to choose and pick what it is that she's going to fall in love with. So,
Oh, well, that's
so many
important.
choices.
I know.
yeah.
Right? Okay, well, I was thinking we can go ahead and lead into another one of your songs off the
Sure.
album, and then we'll jump into some more questions for everybody. So let's go ahead and play, let's play Wrongdoings. This is the original.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the original version, and then later on we'll get into the remix single, which is more of the, the electro soul mix.
Yes.
Which is really fun.
Yes,
You can
a lot
totally
of
get
fun.
ready to that song. So let's go ahead and lead into that one. It's number 2 on the album. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I know, this is way slow, right?
That night, Sunday night, you hear the song once, just hear it once, it will get stuck in your head. Because after you hear her singing it, you're like,
All right. So that was Wrongdoings, the original off the album.
The original.
And it sounds good. It's so different. Like I said.
It's a complete contrast from the remix Cesar Mejia version.
But I like it. So can you tell us a little bit about the song, the message in the song? Where did it come from?
For Wrongdoings?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because when I came to Jeremy, my writing partner, with the idea, I came up with the hook first. You better watch what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking at me, and then I came up with the verse, and he's like, if you don't mind my asking, you know, who's this about? And I was kind of embarrassed to say because it came from, my sister and I have been watching Young and the Restless since we were, you know, like 14.
Uh-huh.
And I was 14, she was 16. And it came from a character that we had a conversation about. And I told her in the conversation, I said, oh, his wrongdoings are going to see the light of day. And I was like, oh my God. That's a hook. Like, I gotta go. And she was like, what? Okay, fine. So that's where it came from. And it's funny because my husband was like, you know, I really hope people don't think that this is about me because it's gonna. He's like, well, you know, if people do, then we'll handle it. But so what? Who cares? I mean, people are gonna gather whatever they think. That's with any song, with any music. So you take what you want from it.
Wow.
But that was the.
that's a good catchphrase, though.
I know
Yeah,
it
it
is. Now we know where it's from.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
that's where it came from. That
So
was the inspiration.
where do you usually get, because that was going to be my next thing, like where do you find, where's the influence coming from, like for when you write your music? I know that came from Young and the Restless.
That's so funny. You know, different things. Life in general, my family, my friends, my daughter. The album is named Blueberry Moon after my daughter. We referred to my daughter as Blueberry. We referred to her as Blueberry when I was pregnant. And it just kind of stuck. And when we started to write that song, it was one of the last tracks for the album. And the term Blueberry Moon was an ad-lib that I just added as we were tracking the album, and the producers, Quetzal Flores and Marta Gonzalez, were like, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep that. So, I mean, it just depends. You know, the song Change was, there was a woman that was my manager at the last job that I was at who was very bitter and mean. And it just made me think, like, rather than get upset with her, it made me think, what's wrong in her life? What's going on in her life that makes her so angry? Like, and then it just kind of snowballed into society and how unhappy we are and how, you know, money rules all, money rules everything, and jobs are just fading away. And if we don't roll with the punches, if we don't move with change, we won't ever be happy. So
Right.
just
That's so important
I mean,
too.
life experiences and observations in general, I think.
Yeah, I can understand that. Alright, cool. So, out of curiosity, okay, so we're gonna take a moment so she can get the baby.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. She wants to be a part of the action.
I know. She's like, Mommy, why are you not letting me be a part of the
What about
action?
me? Where's my mic?
She has to do her part.
Oh, look at her. Oh, she's happy now.
There we go. Hello. Hi. Oh, wow.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So, out of curiosity, how did you meet your band members?
Well, I was in a band called Monte Carlo 76. When I moved here, Quetzal Flores introduced me to David Gomez and Jeremy Keller. And they were getting ready to record their second album, which was called Maricela. And they needed a lead vocalist, and they were also looking for somebody to kind of fill in. Like the album was 60% done, but there were songs that were incomplete. And Quetzal brought me in thinking that it would be a good fit. So I got to contribute to the album. I got to write one or two of my own songs alongside Marta Gonzalez, which was really cool, from the band Quetzal. And from that venture, Jeremy and I wanted to keep going. We wanted to keep writing. So just for fun, we would get together a couple times a week and just start writing.
Nice.
We would just write and write and write until we had enough material to put an album together. And then the rest of the band members, I've gotten to know them through just the scene. I mean, through Monte Carlo 76, Alex, our bass player, played with Monte Carlo towards the end. Gloria Estrada was subbing for Jeremy Keller because Jeremy had a baby. I think the baby's going to be 8 months.
Oh, wow.
And I still needed to gig. So I asked, Gloria was introduced to me from Quetzal. And she has her own band too. It's called Viento Callejero, which is an amazing band. And our keyboardist, Alec Chatsey, he's on the album, but he's actually not from LA. He's from Seattle, Washington, and was a friend of Quetzal's. And Evan was a drummer, and he drums for different artists, Maya Jupiter primarily, and that's how I got to meet him.
Cool.
Oh, and Dan Klukas is a trumpet player. He used to play with us, but he's doing so many other projects too. So, but I met him through Jeremy. He's a good friend of Jeremy's.
Nice. And Jeremy's the one that you write your music
Yeah,
with?
he's my writing partner in crime.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
All right. Well, I know you mentioned change earlier, so let's go ahead and play that.
Okay.
I think, that was a good one, what we were talking about. Like, make a difference, do something. So let's go ahead and
Tell
get
us the
into
camera. Yeah.
Change. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that okay?
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. You're so fun. 30 seconds.
Jackie, say hi to your fans.
My fans. I like 20.
My fans. 22.
Let's see if that changes.
It will.
Of course. Ready?
All right. So that was Blueberry Moon, inspired by our special guest right here. Eating her little, what are those fishies?
Yes.
I loved fishies growing up.
But she doesn't like the cheddar ones. She just likes the regular old plain.
Wow.
And she doesn't really eat a lot of sugar. She doesn't want
That's
it.
good.
It's crazy.
Well, the last thing you want is for her to be running
She
around
spit
crazy.
out her birthday cake on her first birthday. Spit it out.
She's like, I don't want to be diabetic in the future.
So she's not into cake?
Well, I don't know about now, but she might be. But we had never given her anything like that. So it was it was a new sweet because a fruit kind of
Right.
sweet is different from straight up sugar.
Yeah, it is.
So sorry,
Definitely.
baby talk.
Oh,
turn
no,
it,
it's okay,
anything can
it's
turn
okay.
into baby talk real
Right.
quick.
Well, did we talk? We heard the laugh. The laugh at
Did
the
you
end.
hear it? Yeah.
Yeah. Like
was
at the
her-
end.
Yay!
Her first to
Yep.
the music.
Oh, the earrings. You gotta be careful with that.
I know she'll yank them.
So the album has been out for a week now.
Yes.
What's it been like?
It's kind of been like a whirlwind because of this from the CD release to it being released, that little time lapse. Just pushing the album and pushing everything, but I think it kind of started before that with the remix because we didn't know what song we wanted to release as our single. Save Me has been pretty popular amongst Kickstarter users or the people that donated, and we did a lyric video to Save Me. But Caesar Mejia really, because he was a Kickstarter donor, and he really liked Wrongdoings. So he contacted Jeremy and I. Yes, I know, honey. He contacted Jeremy and I was like, hey, I remixed Wrongdoings. Do you guys want to hear it? We're like, yeah. We wrote it. So we went into the studio and we heard it and we loved it. We fell in love with it. So that ended up being the single. So it was a great, great thing for us to push the album release, and it was a great tool. And so it's been pretty crazy since then.
Cool. So then, would you say? I mean, have you and Caesar been friends since then?
See, we worked with Caesar on the Monte Carlo album.
Oh, okay.
So we recorded actually here at Cal State Dominguez Hills.
Oh.
We recorded part of the album here and at the Shelter Studio. Yeah.
Now, he did a house remix then for Wrongdoings. Like, have you always wanted to do that?
I knew that I wanted to do a remix. I just didn't know what kind. So he did the thinking for me.
Yeah.
And what's cool about the remix is that, I mean, the song itself, the whole album itself is pretty, there's a lot of soul in there.
Yeah.
And I don't typically like regular house music. It's kind of too crazy for me. But I love soulful house. And I love what he did with the track.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So it doesn't even, I don't feel like it's me. I mean, it was Caesar's, that's Caesar's creation.
So this must be like a whole different kind of project for you. In a sense.
Yeah, and it's something that we're talking about, doing more of.
Oh, cool.
With Caesar and Jeremy and I to write new stuff too.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Together. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Now, have you had any crazy fan moments?
Yes, but I kind of don't even want to talk about it on the air because it's been a little scary. But yes, I have had a couple of crazy.
I wish you could tell us.
I know, but I'm afraid I don't want to mention any names, and I don't know, But I'll tell you.
Exactly.
I'll tell you when the mics are off.
All right, cool.
You guys can't.
So,
I'm just kidding, guys. Teasing.
so would you say then that your next project will probably be more of a house mix, or what do you think you're going to be working on?
I don't know. I know that Caesar has talked about, he already has some tracks that he had in mind for us to listen to. I just know that I'm excited to start writing again. Once we push this album and hopefully tour with it and do all that good stuff, we'll start.
Oh, yeah, you still got time.
Yeah.
It's only been a week.
Yeah, it's only been a week.
So we'll see where that leads us. Let's actually listen to that right now. Let's listen to the remix of Wrongdoings. Is that okay?
Yeah, we have to. we were waiting for it.
I've been playing this like crazy. I really have. I've gotten ready to it, and I felt good. I mean, this is what I led off with, to be honest with you, when I went to the album release party.
Oh, okay.
I was like, Daddy, you have to hear this. That way you can have a good idea of what we're getting ourselves into right now. You know what I'm taking you to. And he's like, okay, let's do it. So I know this was up his alley as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're ready.
This doesn't feel like housey house to me, Are you a house like?
I like a lot of it, but it's like I feel like there's just so many different little areas that all of it can fall into.
Yeah.
That
which one's which.
Yeah.
Because you've got your house, your hard house, and then it's like,
Maybe I'm thinking of the hard house. I'm just not like.
yeah, because hard house can be a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And then you have your, and then you have like.
This didn't feel like that to me. That's why I liked it. No, it feels good. Yeah.
She got the corner.